Hello, welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas, and welcome to another episode of the Royal Rogue. And my Twitter exploded with a video shared that shows the Duchess of Sausages squatting. I don't know exactly at which month she was during this engagement, but that belly is at least 6 months. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments of this video. I want to point out the most important feature of this kind of a squat. She is keeping her knees together, and when I say together, I mean glued to each other. Obviously, her thighs will be pressed against each other as well. This clarification is important because I got a lot of replies saying that this is absolutely possible, but the knees together part is the one that I find a bit of a stretch. And I know my attorneys have told me more than a dozen times since I published my video analysis on my Body Language Guy channel to stay away from the topic. You are not going to get anything good from this, or you're going to get into needless trouble, or my favorite one, you're going to get sued. And that's when I say, well, that's why I have you, right? But then they convince me that it's better to prevent, to be proactive and avoid the situation entirely. And one way that you can be proactive is to get your King Charles III's coronation merch from the Royal Rogue while supplies last. This is a limited edition designed by myself that includes all the symbols that wish the new monarch a prosperous reign. You've got shirts, you've got hoodies, mugs, notebooks, water bottles, and posters in unlimited edition, so make sure to get yours with the link in the description of this video. So I decided to go against both professional advice and common sense and talk about this topic again. But I want to make it clear that despite whatever may come from this conversation, there's this picture. Meghan and Harry with Archie's first official appearance. I don't know about you, but Meghan absolutely looks like a woman who was legit pregnant and had just given birth. It's a combination of the puffy face, the hair, her skin, and her smile that, whatever conspiracy theories out there, I have always seen this as proof that she went through the real deal. But then there's those squats. No, what's the deal with pregnant women and squats? I mean, it's like they're trying to prove a point or something. First of all, you got this giant uterus and baby combo that's throwing off your balance. It's like carrying a bowling ball around in a backpack and you're trying to do a deep squat with your knees together. Good luck with that. And let's not forget about the hormone relaxin, which softens your ligaments and joints. So not only you are carrying around a bowling ball, but now your body is all loosey-goosey too. What could possibly go wrong? Plus, with your center of gravity all out of whack, it's a wonder you can even stand up straight, let alone do a proper squat. And yet, some women insist on trying to prove their squatting progress, knees together and all. Look, I get it. You want to brag about staying fit and healthy during pregnancy, but maybe, just maybe, let's skip the deep squats and stick to some more low-impact exercises. Yoga, anyone? Now, went to VR You Had on Twitter posted a photo of Princess Eugenie when she was visiting a London daycare and she was displaying the exact same posture. So it means that it is possible? No, because in this case she is not that far into her pregnancy. So there's still just a bit of leeway and she is not keeping her knees together. And this is the most important sign, because it means that your belly can drop just a bit between your thighs, as your thighs are not compressed by being squeezed together. Let alone that Eugenie is using boots, which are way more comfortable than stilettos and give much needed support. But even so, she finally had to kneel because, physics. Of course, this always depends on the physical abilities of every woman, their height, how much weight they have gained, and the size of the belly. But then that's why the question remains. How was Meghan able to kneel in this way and such a long time, not need support for or balance on stilettos and then get up? Because in fact, any kind of heel support such as stilettos or boots make the biomechanics of squatting easier. It's easier to squat with heel support. When your knees are together, it means that your feet are together as well. So you need to have perfect balance to support yourself in a very tiny area. Then there's the issue of getting up. Remember that your joints and muscles are all going a bit wacky, so you not only have to keep perfect balance on that tiny spot on the ground, but also have the joint strength to propel yourself upwards without help. Not to mention that from a deep squat such as this one, the longer you remain in that position, the drop in blood tension will be more noticeable. That's something that happens naturally, even if you're just sitting on a chair and then stand up, a phenomenon called postural hypotension that lasts just a couple seconds. All in all, a feat of physical progress for the Duchess of Sausages. Now, I have to confess that at first, all this sounded like a crazy conspiracy, but once I began to watch those videos, nope, I had to delve further into this. Because I'm passionate for anatomy and biomechanics, I love to study how things work. And yes, there are people that have exceptional physical abilities, only that in this case, we will be talking about going straight against plain old physics. But I have the video to finally settle this discussion for good, and I mean forever. And it's this video of Catherine at 7 months pregnant with Louis doing the exact same squat like Methane. I had to say that regardless being Catherine, the one doing the impossible squat with knees together, I'm still baffled by the fact that someone can pull this off this way. And yes, I got all sorts of replies saying it is absolutely possible, it can be done if you're fit enough. But somehow nobody managed to give the photo or video evidence needed to prove their point. Because it's obvious that royal women must have some kind of ninja training to pull off this kind of acrobatics. But of course, not Meghan. She never had any kind of royal training, remember? So there are enough ways to judge Meghan, especially for her character or how has she treated her own family and her in-laws. So I think it's better if we focus on that. My Royal Rogues, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and if you want to support my channel, all you have to do is get yourself my coronation merch right in the description of this video. That and just subscribe to my channel. That's all you need to do to help me making these videos. And if you have already subscribed, just share my videos with your friends. Remember the two most important words: much love and bliss.